let's jump right into Google Classroom. There are really just three things we want to look at to make sure that you are successful in using Google Classroom, accessing what you need, and turning in all of that information. So the first thing is accessing Google Classroom. I am sure that many of you are already very familiar with this process, but I want to show you what that looks like. So there are three ways that you can really access Classroom. One is if you use the class link page, you can go and click on the Google Classroom icon. Once you do that from here, it'll log you right in, you'll be good to go. A second way to do that is if you're in your email or any other Google product, you've got this array, or some people call it a waffle, in the upper right-hand corner. If you click that for Google Apps, you will be able to click on Google Classroom right there. Another way to do that is just to simply type in classroom.google.com, and that will take you to Classroom as well. So once you are there, so I'm in Google Classroom, the first thing that a teacher will generally do is give you a code to join that classroom. So when I'm on my Google Classroom homepage, I can go up and click the plus sign, and I'm going to join one that we are going to use to look at today, which is for a biology course. I put in that code, and then I click join in the upper right-hand corner, and that will get me joined up to this Google Classroom. For this instance, we are looking at the biology course. So a quick kind of overview of what's here. The stream is this homepage. This will be any announcements. This will show when anything has been posted to your Google Classroom for your particular class with your teacher. So the stream is here. The classwork page at the top is the one where you'll probably spend the most time. This is where you'll find all the content. Now, for most of the courses that you have, if not all of them, they are set up in very similar ways. So you'll see on the left here all these topics. Unit 1, Week 1. So this takes you through all the way through all weeks for this course. So Unit 1, Week 1, all the way down. So we're going to look at Unit 1, Week 1. I'm just going to click on it to get everything else to go away. In Unit 1, Week 1, I have two things here. And this is going to be pretty standard. There might be more than two, but here are the things you'll expect to see there. One will be a link to the Google site for that week. So if I click on this link, it will take me to Unit 1, Week 1 of this course. And in biology, this is all the content for that. We're going to look at Google Sites in a second. But that's the first thing that's there. That's the link. The second thing that's there is an assignment, potentially. In this case, when I click on this assignment, it takes me to some work that I'm going to have to do. And in this case, it's built in Google Slides. And so the Google Slides that I'm going to work on, if I open that up, you'll see that they pop up. There are some questions for me to answer. There are some things for me to do. You can see this particular course is set up kind of like a booklet. And so I can go to each of these on the left here. I'm going to scroll down so you can see a page where I might have to do something. So you can see there's a bunch of content here. Now, here is something where I'm going to have to type something in, right? So I come in, I type in my answer, an actual answer, and then I type that in. So I could do some of this work. You can see there are about 11 slides on this one. I could do some work and come back to it later, whatever. It is not done until I've completed all the work, gone back to Google Classroom, and clicked the blue Turn In button. That notifies the teacher that you have completed that work. Now, you don't want to just turn in something blank. That's not what's going to work. You get the work completed first, and then you click the Turn In button. So anytime there's a document attached to that, Google Slides, Google Docs, something like that, you click the Turn In button. If I had to create that somewhere else, right? If I had to create something in Canva, or your teacher had you creating something in WeVideo, or whatever that tool may be, it's not going to make a copy for you in here. So instead of just clicking Turn In, I would have to click the Add or Create button, and then I can choose what I'm turning in here. So if it's just a link from WeVideo, I'm going to click the link button, and I'm going to attach that. I'm going to paste in that link. If it's something that is in my Google Drive, I'll click Google Drive, and it'll let me attach that from my Google Drive. And so that's how you turn that in. Once you've added that, you click Turn In, and it submits it to the teacher. So again, those three things. Make sure you know how to access Google Classroom. Make sure you know what you're going to find there, the Google Site link and any assignments, and then make sure you know how to turn things in. This little tutorial will help you do that. I open the assignment, I click Turn In, or I've created the assignment somewhere else, and I click Turn In on the assignment and added that link to this Google Classroom assignment. Hopefully this helps. Next, we'll take a look at Google Sites.